time has come.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh, that's beautiful. You did a great job.
Oh, I thank you. I'm gonna go order some of that.
Beautiful thing.
Hey, all my stuff's on auto ship, but I guess it's late. So here I am buying 3 rolls of tape. But as long as they're going out, right?
They're going out. That's a positive.
Yep.
Exactly. Okay, so just this last one?
Yeah.
You're good. Okay, so with your 3 rolls of tape, it's 10:47.
Thank you very much.
Oh, you're welcome. Oh, you put your card in too.
Oh,
Take it out
I'm
for a
aware.
second. Gotta wait for that green light.
So how you doing? You hanging in there?
Yeah, what about you?
I'm
Now you can put it in.
trying.
That's all you can do.
I asked the postmaster the other day if there was a secret cabal where he went and they like talk smack about Louis DeJoy.
You asked Paul that?
Yeah.
What'd he do?
He didn't really do much.
Oh, we took it out before you. Okay, so hold on, I'll just reset it.
I just like talking to you.
Oh, you're sweet.
I thought we finished that.
Okay, now put your card in there.
All right.
Yeah, Paul. Oh boy.
You guys are going through some stuff, huh? Well, I guess the nation, we're all
True.
going through some stuff.
Exactly. It's everyone's in it, and some are taking it a little easier than others.
Ooh.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna try to be as well behaved as possible.
Right?
That's all I can do.
Well, we're pulling for you.
Aren't you sweet?
If there's a Louis DeJoy coup, give me the caw. I'll lend whatever help I can. Oh, thank you. Have a good one. So sorry for making you wait. Let me get the door for you. You have a wonderful day.
I hope so.
All right, we did it. We're out in the beautiful sunshine. I think I'm gonna get my wife an ice cream. I never know how that stuff turns out, though. I feel like I'd get back and she'd be like, oh, I'm trying to eat healthy today. She's beautiful, though. She doesn't need to worry about it, you know? All right. Ring doorbell for service. Oh, they got A&W up in there. I do love some A&W. Planet Earth, you say. I think I'm gonna get my wife a boba tea in case she isn't fired up about the ice cream. I wonder how many calories are in a boba tea, though. Man, you just can't win out here. Yes, you can. Just grow it all from your garden, source it, you know. Oh, guys, so on the agenda today, I just dropped off those packages. And I feel pretty good about it. I think those Franken boxes are pretty sturdy. So as long as no disgruntled postal worker tries to alleviate his stress by throwing those boxes, I think we're in good shape. Do you guys have any stories about that? I have like so many stories about wild, crazy from both sides. Like I've talked to people that work at USPS and I've talked to sellers and experienced my own stuff. So any hooser magoozer, talk to buyers. So some buyers will tell us like on the chat, like, hey, like take extra precautions with this. You know, those guys are wacky. Like I've shipped a few comic books and a couple other like sensitive things. Like I just ship mayonnaise and stuff out. Like I'm not too worried about that. You know what I mean? Like that's packed differently, but something like those lamps, God forbid, those get ruined, right? And then yeah, more sensitive things like comic books or framed art, framed memorabilia, sports signed documents, stuff like that. People want it really like, you know, taken care of as you would, right? But they'll tell us like a big warning post. Last time those jokers, you gotta put it in this, that, and make sure they don't do you. I'm starting to think maybe the store is closed. Is that a thing? I like peek in the window. Yeah, I'm guessing they're closed, which is strange because it's like a Saturday. You'd think that'd be prime Saturday afternoon, dude. It's prime ice cream time. I was gonna get a boba tea too. I was gonna throw it down at the scoop junk. All right, well, next stage of the adventure then is going back to my lovely bride and kiddo. Gonna see them off to a party. I think there's a birthday party for another young kiddo. My daughter got her some toys and then was like playing with the toys. And then this morning my wife's like, hey, like those are that kid's Annabelle, Arabelle, something like that. And my daughter was like, dude, these are my toys. Like, what do you mean? We've formed meaningful imaginary relationships together based on our exploits and perils. So I don't know, she didn't want to give up those toys, but hopefully she will. Or hopefully we'll go have enough time to buy some more toys. More toys! I gotta call AAA because my battery is dead in my other car. That's why I'm in a somewhat clean vehicle today, because my lovely wife is not an adolescent like I am. Anyway, after we sort out the birthday wonders and get them off to that, I'm gonna go up to, I want to say like Wakefield, but it's not that. Weeping Willow, the Willows, that's what it is. Willow's is a indoor flea market. They, you know, everyone claims they're the best indoor flea market, right? But it sounds like they have a lot of space and a lot of traffic. And I'm gonna take this off now. Oh my gosh, but I'm not going into a store just yet. You gotta get the blood flowing back into the beard. I'm just kidding. I know that's not how that works. There's no blood in beards. That would be wild though if there was, right? I think that would make beards like 10 times cooler if like every time you cut it or whatever and blood just came out, you just cut it and throw it at people. No, I don't know. You wouldn't want to do that, right? It's messy, dangerous, probably illegal to like splatter somebody with blood. I don't know, man. But anywhooser, after the birthday wonders, I'm gonna head up to the Willows. That's in Mechanic Falls, which I think is like an hour from me. The way I drive is probably like an hour and 15 minutes. I'm like the worst. I drive like a meme or a pepe. You guys know what that means? It's like French for, well, grand-mère, grand-père, pépère, mamère, meme pepe. It's like a thing. But so I heard an ad for this place, the Willows, and they're like, we're the best. So I called them up, and this guy Dan, I think he owns the place or manages the place at least, and he's like, talked to me a little bit, but then got a customer. So I just went to the ATM and took out a fat wad of cash. No, but I took out, what is it, 8 20s, and alright, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 5. More that came from, but yeah, 100 I think is probably like a reasonable booth fee. I didn't even ask him, but I'm sure he'd hold it for me if it was a little more, right? 100 in cash is my down payment, deposit, whatever. I don't know. I'm just trying to be accessible. I think that's one thing I'm trying to like figure out right now for my like headspace and how that applies to Resell Elf, but really like my whole life is like, am I being accessible? You know what I mean? Like, can I receive the blessings? Am I putting myself in a position where good things are gonna, you know, fall into my open hands, or am I doing things or not doing things that are getting in my own way, you know what I mean, and blocking me from being as effective by being not as receptive. Whoa. And the knowledge drops, and the knowledge drops, and the knowledge drops. So, pedestrians are sometimes weird, right, when you're driving. Bicyclists, ooh, I don't know, man. I don't like dislike anyone or a group of people or whatever. But sometimes cyclists make it very challenging on the roads, especially if they're like windy and stuff, and there's like no shoulder, and there's this like team of brightly colored commando racers, and you're like, this is just inconvenient and anxiety causing for everyone. Anyway, God bless all the cyclists out there. You guys are doing it. You're for real. You're the real deal, real ones. till I'm about to sign off here. I'm gonna go get ready. I'll help my kid get ready for a rad, gnarly birthday party, and then I'm gonna head up. I almost said Millinocket. I'm not going to Millinocket, dude. They're like a hot spot right now, right? Everybody was all freaking my sister about that before the wedding. Like, you heard what happened in Millinocket, right? And she's like, oh my gosh, like, yes. Like, I feel like it's almost like akin to like when women are pregnant and people like just want to tell you like the worst stories possible about like, oh my goodness, you're pregnant? Like, how pregnant are you? Like, oh, I give him my, whatever. And like, oh my gosh, when my sister was in her whatever, you would not believe. Oh, I shouldn't even tell you. And you're like, don't. Good. Like stop yourself. But they're like, that's not real. They're just like performing. It's like part of the experience for them. And then they're like, oh yeah, listen. Oh, every complication that you can imagine. Hey, you're not having like a pain in your side anytime, are you? Do you ever have pain like right here? Okay, is it constant pain? What does the pain feel like? Oh my gosh, that's what she had. Oh my gosh. And then it's some like gruesome, I won't even, right? But like, anyway, people were doing that to her with the wedding stuff, and but I think it all worked out really well. Someone said to her the day after the day after the shindig, people were like waking up and getting things whatevered, and she's like, this girl comes up to me and she's like, oh my gosh, like what a great wedding, congratulations. And my sister's like, thanks, and was like trying to walk by her, and then the girl's like, yeah, so like there wasn't really a lot of social distancing last night, huh? Which one isn't true, and then two, even if it was true, like why talk to the bride about it the morning after? Like what's your, like, this is my thing, Resell Elves, Elf Nation. What's your motive, right? Like, so for this girl, like why did she feel the need to say that? Like what's the payoff? Like, what reaction are you trying to elicit? Because don't tell me like, oh, I was just sharing. I just, like, it popped in my mind. Like, I don't know. I don't buy it. You know what I mean? Like, you were feeling something about it. I don't know if it was premeditated, but like you know what I mean? It came out your mouth. Like, you had to have given some thought. You're not just like, oh yeah, good. Have a good day. By the way, no social distancing, huh? Weird. I just thought of that. I just had to like tell you. I don't know. Like what's she gonna do for you? You know what I mean? So I don't know. I feel like I like at that, but I'm sure I do lots of things like that, and it's just like, take care of your side of the street. You know what I mean? Just do you, boo boo. I had like a wicked strong temptation to be resentful and to perhaps act out on that resentment yesterday, and I was like, nope, not today, so take that with your travels, for your travels, on your travels. Hope you're having fun today. What are you guys doing? Doing anything cool? It's Saturday for me. Saturday in the park. Must have been the 4th of July. Why must it have been? Or was it? I don't know. I often mishear lyrics, so I won't take a strong stance. But rock on, do your thing. Always remember, never surrender. If you guys are at any cool spots, doing some cool stuff, let us know. All right, love, peace, and hair grease.